Sam ibn Nuh. Sam ibn Nuh. You know Sam ibn Nuh?
Yeah.
Nuh had 4 kids. Sam, Ham, Yafis, Canaan. All of them were Muslims except the last one. Anyway, we want to see Sam. Can you bring him to life again? He said, yes, I can do this. With the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, he was able to bring Sam to life again. And when he was resurrected, now Sam is alive. Can you imagine to see somebody who lived long time ago? And when Sam was brought to life, they asked him, oh Sam, why you have a little gray hair? You know the white hair?
Yes.
You are old? He said, no, I am young. But I thought when you called me again from this, I thought this is Yawm al-Qiyamah, this is a doomsday day. So I was terrified. That's why I have this white hair in my body. So now he resurrected, he is alive, he talked to people, and he said, now I want to go back again. And he died again. After he did this, the king himself, he accepted Islam, and he became a follower of Isa alayhi salam. He became a follower of Isa alayhi salam. And definitely, this is the way how Simon saved his friend. Because after the king accepted Islam, Simon saved his friend who is already a Muslim, a student of Jesus. Wait. Before I move to Christmas, you have any question about this story?
No. Yes.
Just raise your hand. تفضل.
No.
اسمع تفضل. And this is very clever way. Not everybody has this ability to be very smart, to convince the king to accept Islam. And Islam is the religion of Isa alayhi salam. Right? What is the religion of Isa alayhi salam? What is the religion of Jesus? It's only one religion from Allah. From Adam until Prophet Muhammad, it's only one religion. Al-Islam. Inna ad-din 'inda Allahi al-Islam. So, now Christmas, ya awlad. Let's talk a little bit about Christmas. I don't know if we should stop here. This is the long of the story, but okay. Before we go to Christmas, let's end what happened for Sayyidina Isa, Jesus alayhi salam. Now Isa alayhi salam, he has a lot of followers. They accepted Islam, became Muslims, say La ilaha illallah, and Isa is the Prophet of Allah. But some people who hated Jesus, they wanted to kill him. And one of his students, his name is Yehuda. Yes. He was not a sincere student. He was not a sincere student. And he guided the people who wanted to assassinate Jesus, he guided them to his place. Do you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will leave Isa for those criminals? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved Isa alayhi salam, and he took him to the heaven alive. So if somebody asked you, Isa is alive now or he is dead?
He's alive.
Where? Alive where?
In heaven.
Isa is alive in the heaven. And Isa alayhi salam, he will come back at the end of the time. He's still alive, but he will come back to live with us on the earth at the end of the time. And there's going to be somebody call himself to be a god, the false Messiah. And Isa alayhi salam is the one who will kill the false Messiah. Now let's talk about Christmas. يا أولاد. براحتك يا دكتور. ماشي. يا أولاد. يا أولاد اسمعوا. يا أولاد اسمعوا. What I'm going to say is very important. I need your help. شباب فين الشباب يعني سكتوا الأولاد؟ شباب حد يسكت الأولاد يعني عشان ما نضيعش الوقت بس. Okay. يا أولاد, after Isa alayhi salam ascended, elevated to the heaven, people started to differ and debate about the nature of Isa alayhi salam. Still people believed he was a prophet from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and some people they started to call him to be a God or the son of God. We don't believe that Isa or Jesus was a son of God or God. Can anybody tell me why we don't believe Isa to be a God or son of God? I need only smart people to think before you answer. Because this is an introduction for the Christmas. Why Isa is not a God, is not a son of God? Why not? Did you think before you answer? Are you sure? I'm going to listen for Maryam. Yalla ya Maryam. Listen. Can you speak louder so people can hear you? Okay, wait. تفضلي يا بنت. Excellent. This is a good answer. But can you tell me from thinking why Isa is not God or not a son of God? Ahmed? Yes, that's a good answer. يلا يا عادل تفضل.
And Allah doesn't have a mother, father, or son.
Good answer. يلا يا يونس. ها؟ الشباب فين؟ الشباب اللي عندنا في اليوث هم فين؟ ها؟ استخبوا ولا راحوا فين؟ Where is the youth? طيب.
Because there's one God and He's the only true God.
Thank you يونس ما شاء الله. Good answer حبيبي. تفضل.
There is one God and Allah does not have a family.
Excellent answer. جزاكم الله خير everybody. You wanna say something? اديني الولد حبيبي رافع اللابس ابيض. طب خلاص. You wanna say something? طب. تفضل. انت بتلعب طيب. اوكي. يا اولاد. God is not like human being. God doesn't resemble human being. Don't ever think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is similar to a human being. So if I marry, Allah doesn't marry. If I sleep, Allah doesn't sleep. If I get tired, Allah doesn't get tired. If I eat and drink, if I play, Allah doesn't do this. Why? Because Allah is not similar to humanity. This is the answer. So when somebody says Allah has a wife, Allah has a son, that's wrong. Because they think Allah is similar to humanity. Do you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is similar to humanity? Shukran. Zainab, did you hear my answer? Are you sure? Can you say it here? Or I ask somebody else? Ask somebody else. Fine. I'm going to pick somebody to say what I said because this is very important. This is the purpose of my talk today. The purpose of my talk to understand Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nothing is similar to Allah. Nothing. No one, nothing is similar to Allah. Allah is beyond our capacity. Allah is beyond our imagination. How much you think Allah is beautiful, Allah is more beautiful than what you can think. How Allah is great, Allah is greater than you're thinking. No one can encompass the beauty and the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And anything we as human beings we do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't do. Okay? That's why we believe Allah doesn't need a son, Allah doesn't need a wife. Because the words, Ya Ahmad, Ya Habib, Ya Awlad. What I'm saying is very important, Ya Awlad. What I'm saying is very important. Now, Ya Awlad, when we have some people who believe right now Jesus is the Son of God or God Himself, and they celebrate the beginning of the year or 25th of the December to be the Christmas or to be the time where God or the Son of God was born. Do we share the same thoughts? Do we agree with them? No. That means we as Muslims, we don't believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made for a son. Sit down, حد يقعد الولد ده، حد ياخده كده يعمل له أي حاجة. اقعد يا حبيبي، اقعد يا ابني. يا أولاد, if God need anything, He is not God. Repeat after me. I want you to memorize this. God does not need anything.
God does not need anything.
If He in need of anything, He is not a God.
If He is in need of anything, He's not a God.
Okay, that means if He needs to sleep, He is not a God. Why I need to sleep? Because I'm tired. I have a need. Because I have a need, I am not a God. I am a human being. Do you think Isa alayhi salam is a God?
No.
Why? Why he is not a God? He
Because
sleeps, he eats, he drinks. After we eat and drink, what we do? We go to the bathroom. Do you think this is a God? No. But He is perfect. He is perfect human being. He is perfect human being. Okay? So, this is very important to understand why we don't celebrate and share the thoughts of Christmas. It's okay in Islam to be happy. It's okay in Islam if somebody says to you, for example, and this is what you can do. If somebody tells you happy Christmas or Merry Christmas, whatever, what would you answer? Anybody knows? Raise your hand.
I don't celebrate Christmas.
Okay. Yes.
Say that.
You just can say happy holidays. That's it. Because happy holidays, this is a national vacation for the country. And if you say happy holidays, this is the way to share the joy with them. At the same time, you are not involved in the religious belief. Because if they believe Isa or Jesus was a God or Son of God, and they say Merry Christmas because of this meaning, and you want to stay away from this, you can just say happy holidays. Okay, Awlad? So that means we don't have a tree in our houses to celebrate Christmas. Do we do this as Muslims? Why we don't? Because this is not our tradition. But we respect their tradition. Whatever they do, we respect. That's good for them. But this is not our belief. Okay? Any question, ya أولاد? تفضل.
In the Quran, it has a surah that, like, لا أعبد ما تعبدون وأنتم
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. Thank you, Yunus. MashaAllah. Yunus reminded me about very beautiful surah in the Quran, Surah Al-Kafirun. All the people who disbelieve, you have your way and I have my way, and we respect one another. I respect your belief and you respect my belief, and everybody is free to practice their religion freely. But when I respect your belief, it doesn't mean I agree with you or I accept it or I believe in it. Respect is something, and following or believing in it is another thing. Okay? Any question يا أولاد about Christmas?
Yes.
تفضل حبيبي. يا أولاد, somebody is asking a question. Listen, تفضل حبيبي.
Why do we say happy holidays?
Why we say this? Because we want to share the joy with the people. If they say happy holidays, you can say happy holidays. Because we hope everybody is happy. We hope happiness is available for everyone, for all humanity. Any more question? تفضل. Has? علي صوتك مش سامعك. علي صوتك. Has Christ? As I said, because it is related to religious belief. They think this is related to Isa alayhi salam to be a God or the Son of God. This is the reason. Allah knows best. You want to add something, Omar? Omar, you want to add something really particular? Why Christ is added to Merry Christmas? Why does it say Christmas? They added Christ to the word. You are Muhammad. Anybody want to add something here? Because my answer is I don't know. That's my answer.
What's the question again?
Why is he added Christ to Merry Christmas? Why is he added the word Christ? If anybody has a knowledge about this, please share. But I say I don't know. I don't know. تفضل يا عمر. I'm sorry. لحظة يا حد ياخد الولد ده كده. الولد ده مش عارف اصلا عنه. ما اعرفش والله.
Okay. We have only left 2 minutes. Can you be silent for 1 minute? Another 2 minutes?
تفضل يا عمر. تفضل. It's a birthday.
Yeah, even though most of them don't.
So what was he added Christ?
Can we have trees in our house to
No.
celebrate Christmas?
No. We cannot have these trees because this is not our tradition. But somebody might ask me, I would love to hear this question. What is our tradition? We have Ramadan, we have Eid al-Fitr, we have Eid al-Adha. You can add more lights to your house, you can decorate your house in this time, you can enjoy, you can celebrate, you can go in a journey or you can do many things. Right? So that means, alhamdulillah, we have many alternatives to celebrate. Right? تفضل يا حبيبي رافع ايدك تفضل. Can you speak louder? بس يا ولد اسمع ولد. What did you say? بعدين. You guys listen. تفضل. عندك سؤال؟ أنا جاي لحضرتك دي بس لحظة. تفضل يا حبيبي. One second. Let me listen for because he's asking a question. على صوتك. الناس people they don't hear you. Speak louder. لعل ما انتوا واكلين انتوا اكلتوا خلاص بتعلي الصوت ليه يعني؟
ده نتيجة الأكل.
ده نتيجة الأكل؟ طيب.
It doesn't matter if you have lights or not.
It does not matter if you have lights or not.
Have lights?
It doesn't matter if you have lights or not.
It's okay to have lights. There's no problem to have lights. It's okay. Lights is not a problem يا أولاد. But don't share the same belief with the people about, the light right now related to our God or the Son of God. And don't share at the time, don't increase the light in your house. Okay, at the time. But it's okay if you want to add it, that's not a big deal. This is not haram. خلاص. يعني for example, now it's Christmas time. And people in my neighborhood, where I live, are Christian people. And they come to me and say, oh, hey, Mansour, we want to add more lights in front of your house because we are happy. Because this is the time of Jesus and we love Jesus. I'm going to say I love Jesus as well and I'm happy because you are happy. But Jesus for me is a prophet from Allah. And I'm happy to add more lights because I'm happy for Jesus as prophet of Allah. It doesn't mean we can add also trees and stuff like this. Light is different than trees. تفضلي أختي تفضلي. So that means we should be happy of Isa alayhi salam because we love Isa alayhi salam. We love Jesus, okay, and we believe he is a prophet from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. تفضلي. عليكم السلام.
Is it okay to give holiday gifts to like colleagues or teachers or anyone this season?
During this season, I don't recommend. I don't recommend, especially in this time. We can give them gifts and other stuff in another time. we try to make some balance since we live in this country, and I hope everybody listen to me carefully about this. We as Muslim Ummah, we respect, number one, other people's belief. And when we respect other people's belief, if they are happy, we are happy for them. Yani, Islam is teaching us in the Quran Kareem, وَلَا تَسُبُّوا الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ فَيَسُبُّوا اللَّهَ عَدْوًا بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ. That means the Sahaba of Rasulullah, when they went to Egypt, and now I'm thinking about this is Islam, because we have some extreme people in Islam, they might think, no, we want to make it like black and white. It is not like black and white. The Sahaba, when they went to Egypt, they did not destroy the idols in Egypt. They didn't. They lived there. The Sahaba of Rasulullah, they lived in Egypt. And there is many statues over there. Why they didn't destroy it? This is number one. Number two, Allah in the Quran, He taught us to respect the tradition of the people. So if somebody comes to me and say, in our neighborhood here, we want to have some kind of happiness. We want to give this time a special time right now. So I'm asking, what would you do? He said, we want to increase the light. Is there any problem to increase the light? No, but the tree itself has a meaning. The tree itself has a meaning. So we have to differentiate between things. That's why, if you give a gift at the time, I would rather to avoid giving a gift at the time, and you just give the gift at after this time or before this time. Just recommendation. But it doesn't mean if you give a gift, this is haram. No, it is not black and white here. If I give a gift during this time for a friend, like for example, I have many friends, American people, they say Happy Ramadan. It doesn't violate their belief. It's okay to tell me Happy Ramadan. So it's okay for me as a Muslim to say Happy Holidays. It's okay for me to share the joy with them, whatever. But I don't participate in any religious belief. This is the red line we cannot transgress. Any religious belief, we don't share, we don't encourage, we don't teach our kids to share it. But life and these things, inshallah, hopefully there's no problem with it.
Thank you, everyone. This is the time for Iqamah. Thank you, everyone who participated in this annual event. Thank you, Sheikh Mansour. Thank you to all our teachers for their activities, fun activities for today. Thanks for the play and sisters who did the play. Thanks for everyone who participated again in this annual event. Thank you so much. And it is now time to clean up the masjid and fold the chairs and tables. Thank you so much.